Hello, Namaste, Suswagata. Welcome to our channel, You Curious Minds. Today we are taking you along on our family trip from Bengaluru to Goa. We started our journey and it was quite an adventure. Stick around to see all the places we visited, from scenic beaches to vibrant markets. So, let's get started. Our journey began in the evening when we boarded our bus from Yashwantpura in Bengaluru at around 8:30 pm. Excitement was high as we made our way to Goa. Our first pit stop was around 11 pm for dinner and restrooms in the Hotel Grand Inn. After a short break, we were back on the route. Our second pit stop came at around 5:30 am at Belgaum Goa Highway. By 8:30 am, yes, you heard it right, we finally reached Panjim, Goa. Here we got off the bus, rented a two-wheeler and started moving towards our stay for the day, St. Anthony's guest house near Anjuna Beach. We managed to check in an hour early with a small extra charge of 100 rupees. After freshening up and having a quick snack, we set off for our first beach stop, the Ozron Beach, also called as the Little Vegator. Our daughter was thrilled to get into the sand and waves. We even got a beachy hairbread style done for 50 rupees on one side. Such a cute addition, and this was after bargaining. Next, we went over to Anjuna Beach. Although they had some fun water activities, we decided not to try them since our daughter was with us. It's risky to do any activities, water activities, especially when kids are around. After some time in the beach, we moved to the famous Anjuna Flea Market, which is open only on Wednesdays. Lucky as it was Wednesday, the market was vibrant and full of interesting items, though prices can be high. Bargaining is definitely the way to go. For lunch, we went to Angry Sardar restaurant in Anjuna. We ordered some noodles which were tasty, but the prices were a bit on the higher side. After our meal, we headed back to the guest house for a quick rest before exploring further. In the evening, we started our journey to the beautiful Birla Radhakrishna temple near Dabolim Airport in South Goa. It's around 44 km from Anjuna, taking about 1 hour 14 minutes to get there. The scenic drive was beautiful and the temple was stunning, especially lit up in the evening. It felt peaceful and serene, and our daughter enjoyed being here. The temple is located at the campus of BITS Pilani, Goa. It is built out of white Makrana marble. It is built in a Nagara style and has 5 shikaras. The main deities worshipped here are the couple Radha Krishna. The temple was inaugurated in May 2023 and it was constructed by the Birla family. Our daughter enjoyed singing a Krishna bhajan here. It was a beautiful Krishna bhajan, listening to which the priest was so happy and he made her sing again. That was a beautiful thing we loved to do. After our temple visit, we headed back to Baga Beach to experience Goa's famous nightlife. On the way, we saw many Narakasura effigies set up along the roadside, a tradition in Goa before Deepavali. It was a special sight to witness there. These effigies are said to be burnt in the dawn amidst lot of fireworks. After a quick pizza break at Domino's, we reached Baga Beach at around 9:30 pm. Baga Beach was buzzing with music and energy. We sat by the beach enjoying the atmosphere, and our daughter Arya had a blast dancing to the tunes. By 10 pm, the music stopped as per the local rules, and we wrapped up our night with some relaxing time by the waves. Then it was back to our guest house for some rest after a fun-filled day. It's day 2 of our trip. We are up bright and early, ready for another beautiful day in the paradise. So let's dive into our day 2 journey. Our first stop of the day was the famous Para Coconut Tree Road, a spot you might recognize from the Bollywood movie Dear Zindagi. Love you Zindagi. Yes, we got here at around 7:15 am and it was the perfect timing. Only a few people were around, so we had a chance to snap some amazing photos. As it gets later, this road gets busier since it's a main route for the locals. So try to visit early in the morning if you're planning a photo shoot here. After soaking in the views at Para Road, we headed back to our guest house, packed up our bags and had a quick complimentary breakfast. We were all set to check out and move on to our next stay in Panjim, which was closer to the places we wanted to visit today. Traveling with luggage on a two-wheeler was a bit tiring, but soon we reached our new stay in Panjim called Comfort Stays. It's conveniently located just a 5-minute walk from Miramar Beach, so that was definitely a plus. After a short rest and a few snacks, we were ready to explore our next destination. Our first big visit for the day was the Sri Shantadurga temple in Ponda, about a 45-minute ride from Panjim. The temple was incredibly beautiful and peaceful, a perfect spot to unwind and take in some local spirituality. On our way back to Miramar, we made a stop at the Sri Mangveshi temple just 15 minutes from Shantadurga. This temple too was stunning and serene. We got to experience the rich cultural side of Goa, and both the temples were absolutely worth a visit. After our temple visits, it started raining, so we took a quick 15 minutes break as we were on a two-wheeler. Once the rain slowed to a drizzle, we continued our ride back to Panjim. Getting a little wet was all part of the adventure. After a quick change back at our stay, we headed to Donapola, another movie famous spot. We reached at around 7 pm, and since it closes at 8, we still had some time to relax by the water. This spot is surrounded by the sea and is perfect for a quiet evening. It was beautiful, and we definitely recommend it for a calm end to a busy day. On our way back, we stopped for some street food and tried masala and bel puri, but it wasn't really to our taste. You'll find plenty of carts here right across from the Mandovi river where the casinos are. Later, we grabbed dinner at Foodland where we ordered roti and sabzi. Unfortunately, the food here wasn't best and the prices were quite high. We originally planned to visit one of the Goa's casinos at night, but after checking some reviews online, we decided to skip it. The minimum entry fee was 1,500 rupees per person, but kids aren't allowed on the casino floor. Most of that entry fee is given as chips for gaming, and the food included is pretty basic, probably worth around 500 rupees. So with our daughter along, we figured it wasn't really worth it. And that wraps up day 2 of our Goa trip. It was another eventful day. It's our third and final day in Goa. We had a few challenges this morning with our rental scooter, but we didn't let that stop us from making the most of the day. Let's go explore some more spots and wrap up our Goa trip. Our first stop of the day was Miramar Beach, our daughter's favorite spot. The beach has a kids' play area right at the entrance, so she had a blast. We spent about half an hour there enjoying the beach vibes one last time. After the beach, we headed to one of Panjim's popular breakfast spots, Cafe Tato. Here we tried some delicious Goan vegetarian dishes. Everything was tasty and affordable, a great way to start our morning. Just a short walk from Cafe Tato is the beautiful Immaculate Conception Church, one of the famous spots in Panjim. Since we could only see it from the outside, we took a few photos to capture its charm before heading to our next destination. Our next stop was Race Mangoes Fort, about a 20-minute ride from Panjim. There's a small entry fee and it was a bit hot by the time we reached, as it was 12 pm. But exploring the fort was worth it. We spent about half an hour here taking in the views and soaking up some history. Also, you can find the Race Marcos Church nearby. On our way back to the hotel, we stopped by Gita Bakery, a local favorite. We picked up some cookies and cakes to take back home. Everything was delicious and super affordable. A little taste of Goa to enjoy later. Once we were back at the hotel, we were all sweaty and requested a quick freshen up. The manager was kind enough to offer us a room for a quick change, which was a lifesaver. By 2:30 p.m., our taxi arrived and we headed to Dublin Airport, reaching there by 3:15 p.m. Thanks to web check-in, the process at the airport was smooth and it wasn't crowded either. Our flight was at 5:30 p.m. and within an hour we landed back in Namma Bengaluru, safe and sound. Even though there were a few more famous spots we couldn't cover, we made the most of our time and had an incredible trip. And that's a wrap of our Goa adventure. We hope you enjoyed coming along with us. There's just something special about Goa, but in the end, nothing beats coming back to Namma Karnataka. Don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment if you've been to Goa and have any travel tips to share. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay limitless. Swastyastu.